Melech GAD ELBAZ, Melech'ha SHEM DONIERO, Melech'ha and especially to you, God. I apologize that I didn't send you whenever you asked me. Forgive me, please, I'm sorry. You wanted just to tell you certain situations and things and what we agreed. I don't want you to feel worse than already you have been through. I'm so sorry. I want to know if you are okay. I know the night is coming. I know that you were suffering so much the same shame and only. I'm so sorry. I wanted to let you know. Sorry, it's having a moment. It's the truth. I have been not going through so great. You already are aware about this. My days have been so hostile, so trembled, besmirched, tired to repeating words, profound, intrused. Weird to say this way. It's a very notorial, clear fact which this is not ending, for the reason of they are still breathing. I'm so sorry for this I say. We were working like you already know in everything. We were doing what we've done. I am trained so often at the day after going around and walking under the threats and impossible to simply do what normally, naturally I would simply go into, especially a ticket, and coming where found out how many face to face and remains for the killing the best hasn't run away with nothing extra that I am not inviting or giving place to. You know, it's really which this is a disaster and it's really which I could not even end what we agreed. I wish I would have given you so much more. I wish I would just, even the simplicity for you to embracing not only, sorry, for what we understood, we understand much further. That's a reality that I will show you. I would be all the days really willing, fulfilling whatever the expectations of the reality of who I am. Not for pleasing, not for the killing, but comfort of the reality for whatever condition for my benefit, but for the simplicity that I will expose. I love you so much, and I'm seriously trying, and I am worried about what I still go through. I am coming the last days with so much stress and every day is the same. No one ever stopped. And worried for what thirst to keep on making even with this in general. Telling you, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of how you have been every day doing and trying, and I don't want to say no further, and I know so about me. And I wish I can really put in orders, and this is really out of control, except for what with the name we can go tonight around. What we have as agreement, I am not taking a word back. just to happen at the reality of who we exist and what we were doing. And I really mean for everything we have within me. I didn't have no step out, and whatever step in, Adonai knows me, and like I told you so ever, I still found myself pleased about the person I am in front of you. Nothing further and nothing else, and everything as I exist. To the truth on this, and to the truth which we still go through, and to my worriness and my pain, I don't want nothing else. And I really try, and I wish I would just left yesterday and the day before, and where every agony. Everyone I would tell you, not for you to get bad, and for you to remember Adonai, please be worried. We still have danger, precious sister. The clear fact of this delivers me to I need. The clear fact I wanted, and where it's have returned to me permanently. I didn't receive nothing, I didn't say I had nothing, and what I told you I give. What we agreed with I give. What I want I give. And you have, as we agreed, from you. And no more further. As your will, gently with you, I'm sorry to be. I'm sorry to suffer, I'm sorry to situations. I need you to be fine. I need you to be protected as normal. We understand that we fight. And I need you wise. I want you wise, and I wish the fulfilling from the age I remember. And I don't want to be almost a plan of high. And I'm not putting myself outside. Clearing for the whole as evidential for these problems. I'm sorry that I didn't send the rest of the documents and photos that I've done. I know you haven't. I know you got the completeness, and when you asked me to send you those problems until the point of Argentina and crying that they're the same still that I will murder her. Crossing by sickness of POLICÍA for Argentina, and what as sickness they has around the trousers, forget this, I'm sorry. And the sick one beside telling nos cruzamos con el que mató a su tía abuela. And it's everything around here, this sickness I'm making this class of things all over every day, delusionally. And hilarious with the same that we were fighting and saying, don't shoot her. And murdering people were dead and are all gears past. And all them Sodom and Gomorrah. Forgive me this, please, asking, I'm sorry. Listen to me, please. Melech GAD an act chadashla. So plikin en verasman met specifiek. Omdat Melech please vater kimi voor specifisch sabat moet aan te kager dat er is osman se shafel. Atletiek wat de gegekes man se sport gaat nosli. Ornan maseles is. Zeg maar wat zeg er is osman se shafot ki. Sleg me rapach man se halbeo professor sles mas se gesho laat ikonat aan dat mond. Alple kire parfesivo plevismon masechli ishvanas portat. Kelro esmon masechli. Guilty by revis usashvat. In blagin redachmona sesladish kovats ahre esamasa. I'm not putting myself apart. But this we're making right now. At the side, I'm trying to take the sides, which worries me, which I'm not giving in and I'm not giving space for. Is exactly the view that birth which helps show you. But I'm an Adonai, and I am not a lie. Like you said, I had to watch myself and understand what I am. The whole I exist, the one I am. As you know me as well. I am. I love you so much. Sleckan Chesvasim Blanco GOMORRAH Sasabashmatam Blanco Rasachli Soshasi Batk Sinamana Rasachini Masaban in the Atletica Rasusvat Levish Kvit Chlaki in small Lakima Fachmasi Glasmanas Saktika Rat Khalisos Soshmati Kalrochmin Matlagini Matlasosavishos Khmatlitika Gelkima Ratachlach Matsechi Atspat Gara Atasa Sashavan. I keep my word, I keep my literally my will. I didn't stagnate, stagnated. Nothing at all, forgive me my day, please. Give me rescue. It's exactly like we were discussing, and it's exactly like it were happening. Small change, no change. And suddenly the clear fact of this all is every day is a problem, even with that. It will be their soul to having the will and to having the money and to having everything and fortune my signature, even Christians, evangelics, and this land providing the whole of the perilous and sickness caused like them over for one coin. We say we do whatever, and tearing to calling me the way they are, as sick ones, saying that I will be the rich one, and the condition of, okay, let's taking a coin around, or whatever to do, whatever they say. Now the reality is I keep obstructed for any glass of a way and deflected not only my calls, but even my emails and the rest. I know you're not playing no games, neither I know this is not a mind state of mine, neither yours. Sorry. And to the telling a little more truth over this soul and to putting some evidence is exactly what a Kirby was saying, and kept to making the same spaces for the supposed the state is not allowing this and you cannot. You understand the rest? Reason why we have not right. Okay. So truth about everything keeps making the same to me. The whole cursness are all criminals. And third, to making more publishments over destruction of my person all over Latin America, and all over Latin America, even in Miami, even in New York City, even in China, even in Madrid, Barcelona, even in Andalusia, Marsella, and all over other places, even in Tarragona, and Rome, and Berlin, Amsterdam, München, and even in Moscow, they're coming to So suddenly, Washington DC already determined and surely Mr. President Barack is going to send to Mr. President Redemi what will happen around, even related about my person. Not worth suffering too much, justice bodies with your town standards, and what as justice bodies US. We're fighting it so much and we're suffering so much. And I'm sorry for that, I we're really worried. And I still am. The clear fact of this soul doesn't give so much spaces, and I'm so tired. And everything keeps on happening all around and keeps on making the same and manipulating the same and kidnapping people and making the same all around. the situation is that today, like yesterday, like you already know, we came on the last warning. Local television channels were with a very obstruction and third raising charges, while Cuerpo Médico Forense PJ in Argentina, with them Kirchner's on the generates, with the compound of they would determine I would be internated because if I would write to the POLICÍA de Argentina the whole that I published myself, that it would be mine. My accounts wouldn't be ours, but a double that I will do with 512 kilobytes hour that I would have from Telecentro Sociedad Anónima, Batlek Imagine Wal Matsu. Telecentro Sociedad Anónima will provide 12 megabytes per second to see the Policía de Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Kirchner's. Forenses creídos there. For they to taking everything and I will hack and twisting and making a whole of the chat making at 512 kilobytes per hour because of its around speed that they provide in that white path they says they gives. Now the reality of this delivers into this class of a scam here around are permitting still the same that I sent you as everything as evidences and everything which were happening. The reasons why, as they were saying, reasons why. We were discussing everything as we've done with your honors, the problems we had inside the hack. Your Honor has already delivered to you, and it's true, everything. And what were happening in liaison office in New York, which criminology is still working. With everything as we understand, and also the cases about my person, insummatory for less humanity, keeps on murdering people about my name all around, keeps on destroying people and raping people about my name all around, keeps on making the altars, the rape, the degeneration, the witchcraft, the profanation, the destruction, the forgeries, the associating any later scam and later flee for a coin, for a chunky stuff, or for whatever this is, corrupted yield, and especially the really elemental excrements, like them, Kirchner's, and then Peronist friends and United Evangelics, about it keeps on making the same, saying that at last they will discover that I will steal everything, we will steal to them, and we will ever have to pay, and we will ever have to attach at them trousers. Yes, the class of degeneración, with a pardon of few for Cuerpo Médico Forense, like I was telling to you, delivered 8 sick, abominable freaks, like naturally they do. All as persecuting me while extortions and while my activities and while I will be at the street saying the family asked I to be researched. And will say nating. And I will say nating them that I will confess that I will done everything that they said and published the degenerations, naturally Kirchner's, everyone, in base of witches, evangelics witches, and every degenerate witch, Sodom and Gomorrah, they for words about the saying that it has rights of identity and the rights to be me and to having my life and ours. And making a ridiculous paper over manipulating with ridiculous evangélicas brujas enfermas, everything they says they have rights for plaguing my magazine and to taking my power away. But they didn't allow me to be who I am, Elieh. And that they will take even until the bones away from me, and I will be the whole that they the liars I will be. Now, this I'm telling to you, you will say, I don't know what's the matter to you, man, or lady, sir, however you want I to say, you're harassing me, like we were discussing. Now, tired, nothing, and I love it so much. You know, there's class of a very weird thing just coming around this way. There's class of a very weird moment just to still go through this. Matt were making a publishment for Justice of US, right there with your Honor John Sanders and the same Salim Barbara Michael, about as long we came on fighting and what this we're doing and still starts making a call for the population that also there in the United States of America associated to this, where they wanted the layers in Buenos Aires thing, and making damages to our people and associating instigations, which is not for US, is a very sector which is associated about the activities of this, which has a very intrinsically elemental that Mr. President Barack Obama will say to not there. They are working with that, but the problem is, Latin America is not Latin America, and Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional Argentina, starts to saying that they are anybody's names that I will be talking. For the facade and talking like, I will be referring and having only contact with them, and they with you all. And you thought you spoken to this one? Oh my God. And you believe that he's speaking to them, so they were like that? And the reality of this will deliver into other class of a reality that also they will be everybody. We will not exist. I need this to be over, and I am not willing to being here or remaining here. Although I have spoken to you and told you and your honors about the reasons that seems like I will have another weekend here for being more destroyed than this sick degenerates making the right problem, playing government, squatters, criminals, abominable freaks. For I cannot reach out the thing, I cannot live. Now the reality for this, we are tired, and the evangelistas, brujas, enfermas, with the burden of victims, keeps on making damages, and whatever, however, whoever, and all over, delivering I gotta be the demon, and they gotta be the right ones. Mercado de Sodom y Gomorrah, and keeps on destroying my life, saying that has rights for, and I want they to go to hell. And ADON totally agree. But the problem is, while this happens, we gotta be wise and preserving, which is what you see. I don't want to get you bitter. I meant about to make a different story. I wish I can really dismiss everything, but not us, and who we are and what we do. And I really wanted to give you a different communication. Sorry. Yes, every day I'm not going okay, and this is not justifiably for nothing. I wish I can keep it much better. Very much better. It's something like it's really taking so much time of the day for me. And it's something that doesn't let me, not even a moment of reality, except when I know you are at the other side of the road for me, and I can tell you that I love you so much. And I'm sorry for everything. And this woman is every day more ill and destroyed, and doesn't has no placement, and she is a disaster, and makes more damages and doesn't has no placement, and keeps on saying the same class of things and behaving the same way. And I am tired. I am tired and I'm sorry. It's not exactly what I wanted to say to you. However, I wanted to celebrate that we have a home. And I am with you. And I'm sorry that. It's a very humble place, but it's something like I don't tolerate. I will ever doing the normal way that I recycle this place, understanding that what about accused things? On putting a simple out WOUL deposit, which is exactly that I were seeking and were a simplicity for a little more budgets that she didn't want to put a coin with that. She suffered so much, but it's like that, like this, the rest all, and I am tired. I will be the problem. I don't work. I don't put a coin in the house. I am not exactly making my job like even making a treatment to deliver my days and having a normal living. And it's every day. And the sickness evangelics and the sickness bastards that cross by with her is exactly this. And you have the prescription of the Bevilagua, which tears Sue, saying that he's a Christian and he's a criminal, son of a snake, and is with Christina Kirchner, and manipulated her as well, and made them much sickness for more. And now all of the degenerate Kirchners have converted into the Christianism. Complete prostitution for complete sickness and abomination, with the pardon of the victims. But well, further this, I'm sorry, it's exactly what we still suffer and what we still go through. Keeps on robbing to our people, keeps on destroying our people, keeps on saying that has rights for, and keeps on saying that everything's okay to them and they command. And they will be the official, and off of them will be nothing found, and keeps obsessed more demons and legions than the same hell in person can be. The whole United Evangelics and the whole degenerate Kirchners and every profane pagan, Sodom and Gomorrah, telling that they also do this video and will want to talk into you with me. And there's the same, of course. Now, plekam bakares paktish na seba plekam kumismat. In like the kamara pakvat vasia plekasmuna shvat lati reasachleki. Zelfs op plek in mograt bespaat is zo atlantic aangedien. Dus leg in redactie soms kier wat laar en ablit not kiskusva gebimas me. Like die pogmat wis is wat like mograt gemaakt dat sie bepaalt is ons smat like die sachi. Kelki mograt gemaan na se plias wat er is wit like tika. Kelki mograt hier mograt is wat mat like so svat shoot so tika smot like aan rotason. Blanco mevrouw Tachman was Elieh was het Korea daar atlapt keer wat ook mas was. Gelkmat zeggen ik hier was van aanblik iemand uit zeggen die sos dat is soms wat Korea was als laks kabati. En blijft die ramspan was die vlak als mas zeggen die om sabaplan. En blijkt maar zeg maar zien. Slecht ook rupt de wachmaats was er schiep, lag die en waar het toch man was zeker is man was zo schwartiga. Kach lakin rupt wachman, sabab lagi was zo zwart zo smot. Kleinies niet gebeurd aan het Elishel was er. Kalbach ook door remba, aardig het is een monastelijk is was gewoon bergmoed was het laatste chassis. Kochlak tasman masala ashino tuati rabdachmot asal sosas spatki khnaglik in radam sosala sosa samaplan I don't want to be here. I don't know. I hope this too. I am frustrated and feeling terrible. I want you to be careful. I want you to take care of yourselves. And I want you to promise you will. And you have to let. And we are clear whenever we're negative, whenever we're making. It's not the same anymore. And I know that. But I'm going to believe in me. And he is said and promised to the way. I want you to be safe. This skips something that heard to happen about that I will sing next. And they will do it with me. And I will rub it with my control. It's the talk of the century. Everything is about it. Gwitch Patmiki Paklakimakan. Making an altar, calling a witch, making a profanation of the generation. Oh, you want to sing, you want the voice, you want this. Giving a very gondola for Diablos degenerados evangélicos, saying that they provide and they can give anybody's lives for any witch to generate, to take in special money, and saying that they can be. And with supposed mind control and Untitled Chapter, which this degenerados is considered to be expertises of armed forces, especially federal. I will be doing the complete of life like they will be the Klech Machal Bikochesh Masalek Nisachtivi Shechai Batov. Mind control. But understood. Klekim borra fachal, chamat lachini chaves poch, lachamat sevet lasin. Isach lagemisim, and forgive me for the violence, and I'm sorry that I make you worried and stressed with this all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not having consoling about this, except knowing that you'll be okay. Whenever you'll be okay. And fine understanding you'll make whatever day. And everyone I can put it out as best ever from my responsible and my duty as making daily. That I can really do something important. We have a loss and I am not consoled and I don't have no rest. But I'm not winning another day, so I do the job and everything. And that's what we do. No. Just a simple thing, I am still with some health problems, keeps on making the same old to me. Keeps on having the same old. But I'm forward and ending my, sorry. Today we're 15 days almost phytotherapy, and that's all. I'm gonna buy another pack whenever it's just done. Galki manchar fechlach matzibo plebisashechli manchar sasim. Ableki manchar sachli shvasima. Aich lekim chedasasim. So, okay. We have still the problem. Sicknesses keeps them the same. I'm sorry. So, Tel me a toy unliety stetsi. Weird. Leimnik heinlekai redat liat somni and somni at clark. So thai snait kera. Somnium but I tell you conversationally. So I'm like it and I'll so schlecht the time lying said. Schlag ihm auch auf Fechach nicht. Sagt ich ihm auch auf Fechot, Lavisibis. Sessionim. And Melech and like Melech the same without me. Oh, Slenken chai karosh letziti Tent leon kadol Slenkiren nahalas hat seshain lenki So like Teoch hat been late, so I thought I had heart, nearly I could see it. And dich myself. Shall I see clear? Can I so Matia? Damn, see you later. till I am Elieh Zo'n greben meil Zola Gadol Kadosh Shabon Le'niyeb Le'at Zechat Hainen Kev Sot Leki Morah Vech Leki Gelki Morah Vech Le'es Hashem En lijkt die kenbaar het vergelijken, dat is zoals we zeggen. Zeker in Bora echt niet, aan zet op elkaar naar de vecht. Zoals we het immer. En dat in Bora de vecht naar het aan. Zoals lijkt die Bora te zien. Smokkelen we niet. En Schleiert liegen nien theatsisch Od leien nil in my heart lenkev In the maintain toch laat him me up till it's not the truth Lying crowds like it, like it's late. Don't like hat sein im Tisch. In lent ihre Chatsi. Badly came out of the fucking sit up with assassin. Gelki Morah Vesmach Tachanot Sechri Ivla Vesashem in Soplekamat. Lo La Achni Lo Atzemok in Noma Emot Kik Atzachnoat Lo Esashvat Baki Kretmasava Da Etsashof Da Etzla Echam Smat Shof Amari Ke'ara Etzachat Di'imot Matzashemot Aimoni Limilika Chnat Gach Etznot Di'etzash Beotik Slayer Anlavat Da'animi Lachanat Asheotzi Antleach Anim Ba'at Zishelu Sishlach Nit Aretzof Dant Otchalika Emblek Chvati Zeshnua Achnavad In Le'eshkovat Rachti In Slekocha Manaseva Li'eshla Red Hamidisma Sa Epo Atlit Shvi Ridetz Etzu Li Mu'anuk Kel Orekesa / not lucky Nachar Sosini Kasi Khanati Salvoltiki Machanesi in /Voltika Chtomatsu in a team of Rasmana Sevishase. GOMORRAH Vechtlachman Sechal Chalatim in Stashua in Rebach Machad in Rebach Matzmasamu in Rebach Matlasmimit Achezash Sechri Sleim Marevisash Vasimat Atkini Tani Bankly Marevisash Vasimat It's like the Yochobas one for us, what's that least Glashko? It's not analog.
suiti on maslak, snumashla live yuchumokis, spagi. Nanspeal monlan monvan, de schwelschwas oder warum du atlas mati ratasmas bas svantu. En jens na de shotlar jongenos wat latis ist. Kushik chlina smalevo. En svan de kishvat van poetwas kala at khalimevasana. Schnitzva. Inka gnaat lekker mag aan plaats van het. Slecht hier uit de schogmaat wat ze weer. Als het was het. Schikking. Gnani. Zal de biswat nog het staat van zo. Kijk, I like my Red my knowing need, so I'm not sure what I need. Tonight net en se out kan naslut keti. Oh, what life. Ali tsemnesh oti Alech I'm not safe Links gelat zu emoto Reaties Den I'm not in the alits Onwerkelijk Sometime by midnight So I'll light seas. I'm sorry the vocal pressure. Ik leed maar aan vergelijking is niet. In dat niet van mijn geluid was dat. Zelfs de kies wat daar gaat, snap je dat? Nu erg man was in. Zeker keer het echt lachmat was in. Allemaal maat kima klechti. En zo de ware zo'n smart. Ampak tahtu musalagent wat lekšnim prats rekao dla eno brat lakat namashvach legivio množ malo nasedlajati visosiš za akt rjensnom lakti I baltach namasel visosafam Eblek neergetvach man nasel visosiš vasvit tames erligi shat gnumtaf Tanabe leis der gion balva nos lenos biotlak Sapavies is not balans border Tnadak Chdish. En blödes man was sagt. Jag fem weird. Ja, kan man kan machen det. Ja, det var så mycket så att då kan man se. Så vad Så var lyrisch. Han kan die maken op het gebied dat was dat small wat technisch maar saban. Keblasi makanan. Sadda gaat zeggen niet zoals iemand. Like me. Hearts and necks out of fire. Oh my God. Time not to the time. Oh, but then glitter my heart, honey. Take all that say, yeah, it's not unsealed. Sorry, ik ga dat zeggen. Blijf maar gaan, blijf met de zin maar. Ik krijg het niet best. Eerst leg ik jou gelijk in mijn verder wat alleen zo spannend, maar zes wat ik naar het Frans, dat leg ik. Ik dacht nee, ik ga het vast maar zijn. One of the communicated you. En dan ga je maar blijven, als je zo zin maar blijf maar zeggen, wie is wat zin maar blijven zijn. Dan blijf je maar het niet maar zo zijn. Krijg je maar zijn. Dan blijf je maar het geen zin. En I came so long about singing that and pausing and turning in my sleep. I got to catch to the next plane out. I got to get. Okay, I heard this once. Legi was in Karagita Raichalechem of Lecha Facebook, Monster the Leches Wachim. No Sechlik in the Retafasi. No such was sent. Gilavad Hedi Retachnimas. Does the Baltica Prabachmodov Sessimaswad in Retasim Techlin? If I should stay, shall I be a cynic? Kann sich Otzbert von Lies. Lord, Einstein, Amat, Melech'ha. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Zuschwarte Jahre, Smalan alleini, Sven It's tough. Like my Rebbe Sechel, give us a smile of a city, Shman, a Chalegi, Mitachman, Masev, Madenim, Mersemot. And Slegi the Shachlachim, but was in him. And I will always love you. I will always. Galgi Morava Fechalacham at Salachali Nissasim. As what like me Rabbi Fechalacham at Salachali Shosim of Lab. And like in Morava Salamat. Alright, so I have a little vocal pressure. Like my Rabbi Sechalachim at Samatlasim. Galgi Morava Fechalacham at Salachali Shosim. In Sakliga, Rabbi Pasi. Sapliki Morava Fechalaki Fasam. And Sapliki Morava Fechla and Masabasmo. And Zelagi Shotika Marata Soba. I don't like it. You know, is exactly the everydays around us and everydays of the abroad, and I am so feeling terrible. But not only about myself, which I don't like. No class, no time, and nothing around. It's a very serious, instigational sickness for the healing and destroying and being Jewish siders. And I don't want this. I want they to be finished. I want they to be off. They won't stop, and I won't stop neither. Blakje morgen de stad in Safin. En blakje morgen de Ganatse. Blakje hier de Sachasin. En blakje meer de Vechla Ganatse. And just for that video, one I mention. I'll blake my Rabbi Fechlachim, and I know you do. And blake hier Rabbi Fechlachim Sana. And blake my Rabbi Fechlachim Sana. Stola tam keramatsa met, Tillashin lagamatsa vi, Ottoman len krevi, Tillaya can cry met the stitious header. Sorry. Alaya can grama hatimot deyet, Hadin Shlech Habit Manse MEDEN Kada down dash Alem Kiamar Manse Amayan Leonti Baby, you really know what I've been going through. Sing it again now. One of those days when a sign Likara, let us have a singer did not sound, sign Blikim. Back me my rose and all of this Ivalla. And Likim Marga Sachalik, this Sachalik in the Sachish for the Sosama Blikim Marga Sama Bleva. I am feeling kenny. God for me this one seem of living and God give Marga Sesh Fasim of Levizim, but she were beautiful. Black man and she is. Alt Levi, Berger die Decher is sister Levis Mosidi Schwartech Machal Vesab Levi Schwartech Machal Vikeman in Blevos Varticheman. And said Likim Eversachi Isaf. and sadly misech lachim. In seshvaltsi, bakbekim acherasim, amplanem, and laki rakboha, and sadat lachresifishasi. So suddenly we're something to count with, and suddenly we're exactly the point. And I would agree with that, and I'm feeling really terrible, and I'm sorry. It's not really nice, and I mean me, real me. I need this, and I need surrogates, but I don't do. I need what we fight for, and a real, healthy thing. We exist. My goodness, I never imagined I would ever just have to be humanly consciously this way. Kelchem Melech GAD ELBAZ and Sachlikin Achressen. In like Tikan Fatachman, Sabaplavasi, the Sablikim of Avasachvasmas, and Lama. All at once. And I am not very fine at this moment for this, and I'm sorry. Finally unsensed. Let's catch lightning in the van. Schlecht can grab my arms and all at once. Like me Redemi. Not fine, I'm sorry. I have done this before, and you recorded me with Elieh's in office, and we were going to justice files, and I'm sorry, but I have symptoms again for the reality I have been finding lately. A very state of, which is not nice, secretions of my nose. Still tends to keep on saying that I would do what big liars have, forgeries and liars and coins for lives. That this sickle degenerates test. I am not doing nothing but a reverend, you already are aware. And keeps on attempting permanently against us all and against me permanently laying respect. And I want day to be over. Physically damaged every day, so never stopped. I'm not feeling so great, I'm sorry. Alright. I promise you I do what you asked me. I'm gonna see if tomorrow I can. Keeps on commercializing my DNA. Keeps on destroying our people, keeps on murdering our people, and keeps on fighting against us all. And I am sick of them. And there's the government still, Babylon. And there's sickness to say how to later. There's the saying that I should be incriminated because of my offense, Christina Gishner. And keeps on murdering people, saying that I would be found to being and doing all the 6 Sodom and Gomorrah of them. There's the saying that I would be into. With them sickness, evangelics, telling that at last I robbed them and taken the money off. And not only that, but the whole week being working and doing, and all I've done, that it wouldn't be me and trying to destroy me like I've done with everybody or killing. Like they've done with everybody for Newsman. Do you believe it? I want them all dead. But you understand what I did. I want you to be careful and be safe there, and I'm sorry this list. I'm really tired. And I don't need this. We don't need it. I want you to be safe, please. Melech GAD ELBAZ. Sloveti Chabertach Bachnatzan. And Plata. HTTPS www.dmt, DMC, DMPEC, middle. I am not going to give those words, I'm sorry. They are doing permanently this. I give you, it's a little bit complicated, but currently from Interpol can organize it. And it will be officially with your honors in the whole of the census for we reduce programs. ESCUT, ESCAD, BMC, Alejandro Mario Blanco Redemi. Less Humanity, DMTMC, Elishel, Elieh, Blanco Redemi, ID, Israel. Alexa Blanco Redemi, ID, US. DITMT, Funlands, Darmok. The names BOD 4143, middle 6, middle ODRM 5.20, F9, systems recall with core built. Add systems unsolely, that only Interpol can handle. Blake Maharas Fachlach Matsibabim, this doesn't has it. And Blake Maharas Fachmatseba Blasam, Inkleki Maharas Fachli, Maseba Swat, Shketatzin, Inkleki Maharas Fachla Maseba. I missed you already. And I were missing everyone that I love so much. I